Hey guys, welcome to BP the Bible Perspective. Is our president pushing herd immunity? Is our president pushing herd immunity? And the reason why I ask that is because I am baffled, continuously be baffled by his actions. And I understand the herd, but his actions are baffling. Now, before we get into it, please like and share this video and subscribe to BP, the Bible Perspective. And as always, if you have a thought or comment, add it to the comment section below. All comments are welcome. We are going really in the wrong direction. And not only America, which I'm going to show you in a moment, but the world in terms of this pandemic. Of course, back in January, you remember the pandemic was a hit. Well, actually, we can probably say back in December, the pandemic exploded on the scene, right? It exploded on the scene. And of course, it has taken the world by storm, causing if not all, most of the nations to shut down, and certainly they have brought the economies to a slow crawl. Okay. Now, part of the problem that I see today is that now we're 9 months later. Going into, of course, we're in the 10th month of this pandemic, and we are, to me, going in the wrong direction. Let me give you an example. In the United States, okay, we are reporting nearly 8 million cases. Now, when we talked about these numbers, keep in mind, we're talking about these numbers since they have been tracking them. So the 7 million today doesn't mean that there are 7 million people walking around with COVID. In fact, they are saying 5 million people have recovered. Okay, so that leaves us around, 2.5 plus cases of COVID. Of course, we're coming up on the 218,000 deaths again since it hit America, and America, and then of course you have, if you look at the top 10 states: California, Texas, Florida, New York, Georgia, Illinois, North Carolina, Arizona, New Jersey, Tennessee. Okay, and we can go on, especially those with 6 digits. It actually goes down to almost 24 states that have 6-digit cases of coronavirus. Okay, and in each case, probably the most, or you can say the biggest problems with, again, our approach to coronavirus is the denial. People are freaking out because they have to wear masks. People are freaking out because they claim that their freedoms are being infringed on. Okay. So let me in the world. Let me kind of back up off this for a moment. Go a couple of things I want to talk about before I get down to this. Now, in the world, there's about 37 million cases. Again, this is going back to when they first begin to track, right, for the cases. These numbers, by the way, are not really even. We don't know if they're real numbers. In fact, they're not real numbers. We know that for a fact because we don't know. Like, for example, China. Let me give you an example. China, when we look at the list of nations, China has dropped. Remember that it started with China. Let me find China. China has dropped to. Where are they at? let me see here. I'm looking at the uh, world meter site for these numbers, and they update these numbers daily. They update these um, um, do I? Oh, hi, Mikhail Moses. Do I? No, I haven't researched his methods of healing. Um, okay, but let's see. I'm trying to find China on the list here. Um, he could die from COVID-19. Yes. Golf Hawk. Good to see you, brother. Yes. Okay. Okay, I can't even find China on my list now. Where did China go? Now, my thing about China though. Oh, here it is. China has dropped to number 48. I was talking about the numbers here of COVID-19. Here's the point. You know you cannot even trust these numbers coming out of COVID. I mean, coming out of China. All right. So, some of these numbers, again, we just know they're not true. And as far as the world is concerned, they're saying 37 million. Now, when you look at a population of nearly 8 billion, it's still a very, very small fraction. But it's still the potential. Notice this number keeps growing. And by the way, if you look at about 27 million have recovered worldwide. Here's the interesting thing now. America, because of its poor handling of it, I'm going to come back to America in a moment. But we used to be 5-1, right? Outnumbering the world in cases and deaths. India is now number 2, but India is just over a million behind America, under America. So they're creeping up, okay? Brazil, they are at 5 million cases, okay? Here's the interesting about India. India has actually more new cases. India has fewer deaths, but again, we don't know how these numbers are. Brazil deaths are creeping up, 149,000. America, 218,000. Here's the point I want to make with all this. We're going in the wrong direction, and one of the reasons is leaders, like Brazil leader, just as crazy as our President Trump. I'm wondering if one of the reasons why a lot of leaders are very lethargic when it comes to COVID-19. I'm wondering this question. Is it because they are pushing for herd immunity? Now, if that's the case, they're pushing for herd immunity. Okay? And those who push for herd immunity, what I'm going to say is I have a problem with that, because oftentimes are they a part of the herd? Okay? Are they themselves, are they, they live, the people who push for herd immunity is this. They don't have to be involved in the herd. Except, now if you Trump is now a part of the herd. And you could bet he is not counting on evolving a kind of immunity, especially a herd immunity. He rushed to the doctors as fast as he could. Okay, he rushed to the doctors as fast. He is under the best care, despite what you may see with his front. I'm going to say, when he gets into the media, trust and believe that doctors are not far from him and they are treating him. Now, his actions still could cost him. We don't know. That's, put it like this, the song is not finished on that. As they say, the fat lady haven't sung. Okay? And I don't trust what he says in terms of public. Now, he says he's great, he's been healed and all. I don't trust that at all, nor do I even believe it. He has become a part of the herd. Now, he's going to be different, though, right? Because he's going to get that treatment. So, unlike the herd, and this problem with the herd immunity, again, it's those who kind of, if that's what's going on, those who are pushing for this, how many people have to die? Now, here's the problem. And again, I'm not going to indulge in all kinds of conspiracy theories. There are a lot of them out there. Even ones that believe that China invented it as a bioweapon. And some people say it was a bioweapon that, got out of hand. Okay, well, it could be. I don't know. I can't speak to that. What we are waiting for, of course, is a vaccine. Okay. And of course, those vaccines are still ways off because you still got to test it and you got to go through all the testing and all of that. Trump is desperately trying to roll out a vaccine within the next couple of weeks. If he does that, he feels he's going to win the election, or at least it's certainly going to help his chances. But that's not going to happen. Okay, that's just not going to happen. And which is, I shouldn't say it shouldn't happen, because in the world of politics, anything it can happen. And you got a doctor right now just kind of putting his stamp on some of these American doctors who have been on Trump's, like one of Trump's medical doctors back on. This guy, I think he was on coke too, but he was one of the first ones that came out and said how, that Trump was one of the most impressive species of human beings ever born and all of that, So when you get doctors that are willing to say that, and then you look at even the COVID doctors that came out, they were so all over the place. It's amazing. So could he find people that will get on, board and falsify, roll out stuff that they know is not to be true? I wouldn't put it past him. What is amazing, however, is that the people who were pushing the herd immunity usually are not involved with it. However, Trump is now a part of the herd. I wish I can kind of go back to my intro thing here, because what I did was I showed. I'm going to try something here. Let me see if I can try this here. This might be the first time. I hope I don't get knocked out because I don't know what I'm doing here. But let me see if I can say this right here. Oh, okay, good. They were the ones who, oh, I hope I wasn't muted when I went to there. All right, let me see something. Okay, yeah, I forgot to unmute, so you didn't hear me for a minute. All right, what I was saying about this second one here, okay, okay. All right. So what I was saying about the one, because you didn't hear me, this picture is ground zero. I highlighted the one, okay, and what I said was, you look at before when they believed it was herd immunity, and then the second one, these are the ones who got infected, and a lot of these high officials, a lot of the high officials of the White House who got infected. Okay, they believed in herd immunity, I should say. Okay, so my point is, it was an oops moment for them, because they never intended to be a part of this herd immunity. if that is what our president is pushing. Okay, guys, look, that is my perspective. Thoughts. I want to kind of get off on that. So look, please don't forget to like and share this video and subscribe to BP the Bible Perspective. If you have a thought or comment, without a doubt, you're welcome. Add it to the comment section below. All comments are welcome. Till next time, I will see you then. All right, guys.